Greetings, everyone. How you doing out there? My name's Darren. When I first started studying the world of online marketing and looking at the opportunities I had in front of me, things I could do, I started realizing that a lot of my mentors, a lot of people that had been successful, they kept talking about getting comfortable, being uncomfortable. And I never really knew what that meant until I started really building, my new brand and building my angle and building my offering and trusting myself to help you guys with a few things that I'd been through. And the more I started doing it, the more I realized there's a lot of people that are close to you that don't want to have anything to do with it. They're gonna hop off. They are going to disown you. They might like you personally, or when you guys see each other in person or whatever, it might be all good. But I was just amazed by how many people hopped off the train. So that's uncomfortable. That's not easy. When you first start posting on social media about your new passion or a passion you've had, but now you're going to focus on it. Things that you geek out about, things that you're all about every day. And when you start focusing on that, sometimes your social media will take a hit. A lot of people hop off, and that's okay. You guys have to understand that when you want to try to do something different, try to do something to better your life, to better yourself, to be happier, to make more money, to go to a job you love, whatever it is, whatever your definition is of bettering yourself, when you do that, a lot of people are not going to like it for whatever reason. I'm not here to focus on that. I'm here to focus on you guys and the ones who want to better themselves and the ones who are going to push through that resistance. I've gotten a lot of messages. I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of people are letting other things stop them from bettering. They're not even taking the first step because they're scared of what people are going to say or think or do. Who gives a F? So that's the first thing. If you want to push through to get somewhere better in your life, you have to put up with people hopping off. Who cares? You don't need them anyway. They weren't really with you anyway. People want to see you do well, just not better than them. And that's a true statement. Don't be afraid to push through that and get a little pissed off about that. You have to have a chip on your shoulder to push through the stuff you're going to go through to get to the other side, to get to that reward. I've always called it how I saw it, and I've always kept it real, but I'm keeping it even more real now. To do something like this, and you don't have to just quit everything and do it cold turkey. You can develop this. You can work on a couple hours a day, a couple hours a week, whatever it takes to get to that next level. You can do it. But I'm in the thick of it now, and I've pushed through a lot of it, and I'm able to sustain some financial stuff right now. I never talk about finances because it's about happiness to me. If I can make enough money to be happy and pay bills, which I am, I don't need necessarily millions. I'm happy making enough money doing this. It's my passion, entertainment, inspiration, helping you guys. I'm still doing a lot of music stuff. I'm still doing, of course, this stuff on the mic. I'm setting up interviews. So I'm doing what I've always done, but now I'm just full on into it and building a brand, or continuing my brand, continuing my business with 100% mindset, just to power through all the BS, all the negative, anything that comes my way, just to push through it. A lot of you guys don't understand. When you take that first step or two or three or whatever to get to a better place, there's going to be BS coming at you. And most people will stop. They'll stop the first sign of resistance or someone giving you negative or haters or whatever, all that insecure, negative, whatever you want to call it. It's not good. And it's a good sign that you're getting it. That means you're on the right track. But most people, when they get that first good sign that they're doing something that they're supposed to be doing, this is part of the game, they just quit. Don't quit. I mean, it sounds so cheesy to say, but the people who have persevered know all about this. So you guys, don't be afraid to power through all the resistance you're getting. I mean, some of the resistance, the social media approval will take a hit at first, but then the more you find your audience, you weed out the people you don't connect with in that kind of way, and you add the people that you do connect with. There are some mentors of mine, when they started doing this, they got such resistance from their normal crowd and friends or whatever and family, they just deleted everybody and started completely fresh. That's not a bad thing to do. Some people will do better if they just get rid of their entire Facebook page, all their friends, and add people, find their audience. If you're not in my crowd, go, leave. And if you're going to be negative or going to be a certain way, you'll be kicked out. When I announced some certain things I was going to be doing, which is not that far from what I've been doing my whole life, some people decided to take themselves out. That's cool too. That's all part of it. Who cares? Go forward with what you know is going to better your life, better your happiness, better your soul. Go down that path. You'll figure it out. You'll be happy, Burn the boats. You can't take over an island if you're going to just wait for the boats in case something messes up. No, make sure it happens. See it through. There's ways to do it nowadays. it kind of weeds out the people who want it bad and the people who are just, it'd be cool to have. If you're a cool to haver, you're in the wrong business. You have to need this. You have to have such a burning desire to make it happen that you push through all this crap I'm talking about. So the social media stuff, of course, the haters, the family and friends hopping off. And another thing is, hold on, I got to take a little break from my bubbly drink. Oh, I get fired up. You guys are awesome. Thank you for checking it out. If you guys have any comments, I will post them here in a second. As you build this, as you take the steps to build what you want to do, where you want to get to, showcasing your passion, your talent, your true calling, your purpose, when you start doing all this, you're very much alone. You're doing it a lot yourself. Like right now, I'm wearing like 15 to 20 different hats. I've hired a few people. I need to hire more, but I got to get my revenue up to a certain point to hire other people. So I'm right now in that transition of going from by myself to having a team of people. But I was by myself for a long time, for a lot of months. Russell Brunson talks about if you can get your stuff to a 6, to a 5 or 6, get it out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just out there for people to get an idea of what you're doing and what you're about. So then once you can hire people, those people can take your 6s and make them 7s, 8s, 9s, maybe 10s. So it's lonely doing it yourself. It's lonely with the negative thing coming at you, your social media thing taking a hit, the family and friends hopping off. It seems like you're so alone. What the hell am I doing? But you're on the right track. It's part of it. So I want people to realize when you start doing this, embrace it. Embrace that crazy stuff that comes in. Embrace that uncomfortable feeling. It's a good sign. You're on the right track. You're not going to get somewhere extraordinary if you're not willing to put up with this uncomfortableness. Just want to get that point across. Let's see. There's Tim. What up, bro? What's up, Tim? How you doing, man? There's Chance. What's good? DA's my brother from another mother. That's right, man. Chance had a show the other night. I saw some video, man. It looked like a rocking show, dude. Good stuff, Chance. Yeah. There's Cheryl. She's a fellow entrepreneur. She knows all about embracing discomfort. Yes. And so when I started going through it and realizing that, wow, my mentors that talked about this is what they mean. I mean, even this morning, it's a Monday. We had flooding this past weekend because the rain that came in, more rain here than ever in our area. So we didn't have a shop vac, so I had to sweep the water to the drain, and we had to rip up some carpet, all this stuff. The kids are in crazy attitudes now. My wife's going through some job stuff, and the last thing I wanted to do was get all this set up and hop on here, and I felt uncomfortable. I wanted to just chill out. I wanted to take a Monday off, but you know what? No, I'm not going to take any days off. Yeah, I take a day off here and there. I try to make it Sundays. There's a few hours here and there, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it. You have to just power through that stuff. Most people are not going to. So if you want to stick in the most people group, then don't complain about your situation. You know what I'm saying? If you are that hungry to make something different happen, if you're that passionate, if your chip on your shoulders that big, that intense like mine is, you have to power through it. You have to. So that's kind of where your mentality has to be, your mindset has to be, is to make it happen. And the opportunities out there in online marketing now, there's more than there's ever been. So if you want to see it through, you can do it. But you have to get through this. You have to get through it. Anymore, I used to be shattered if I found a crazy negative comment somewhere. Man, it used to break me for a day or two. I used to take a while to come back from it. Now, I'm looking for them. I can't wait to just, if I read it, I'll chuckle, flip them off, and then delete, block, and laugh. And use that to spur it on. Because those people, it's crazy. I saw a saying a while ago, the ones who look down upon your dreams are the ones who already gave up on theirs, kind of thing. You got to understand where it's coming from, all the resistance, and why they're doing it. When you start getting into the psychology of why people are doing it, no one where you want to be is telling you anything negative. Have you noticed that? The people where you want to be or close to it or on the same plane or whatever, man, it's embraced. They want to help you. They want to lift you up. It's positivity. It's good vibes. That's what life's about, happiness. If they're not anywhere close, they're the ones coming at you. So consider the source, And even if you have loving, awesome friends who tell you that, consider, what do they do for a living? Have they done anything close to what you want to do? Are they making the kind of money, anything close to what you want to make? Then why listen? It's amazing how many people in my family and in my close circle of friends have given me advice, and they hate their job. They're not making anything close to what some of the cats are making in the online marketing world. So you have to consider the source. You have to embrace the negativity. Realize that this is part of the game. I'm in the game. And just keep rolling. Get rid of the negativity. Start pushing your message. Be more into finding your people and having that positive vibe around you all the time. Look forward to that, embracing that, as opposed to the one or two or whatever people are going to come at you. Then just get rid of them. Just they're like little poodles barking on the side of the highway while you're cruising down the highway. Just roll the window up, turn the music up. Why even acknowledge it? Block, delete, laugh, get inspiration from it. And some other people too that are working jobs, they're getting so caught up in the job they're currently at. I told someone today, you got to zoom out, look at the big picture. Is that little tiff or little thing you're doing in that situation, is that gonna get you toward where you want to be? If it's not, then don't worry about it. Don't do what you got to do to hold down the job, I guess, while you work on something else. But don't get so caught up in the negativity of what you're currently doing. Know that you're working on something better. So you should be able to put up with that negative thing you're dealing with better, because you know you're working on something else to get out of that. If you can't just quit, then work on your side thing to get out of that at some point. Keep your eyes on the prize kind of thing. If you got to do a certain job, do it. Know that you're out of there at some point. You're going to be making your boss a salary in a couple months or a month or whatever. Just have your eyes on that goal, on that situation, so where it doesn't bring you down. I've seen so many people just the past week reach out to me, and they let their current situation, which they hate, affect the whole zoom out, the whole picture. No. Yeah, it sucks for that hour of the day or whatever, but that night when you get back from that job, you're going to work on your real thing, and you're closer. Next time you go to work, you're a day closer to making it happen. You're a step closer. So don't try to get too bummed out about your current thing. Get more excited about your other thing you're working on, so you can put up with that current thing you hate better. I mean, that's the only reason why I didn't get fired my first day of working ever, because I used it, contacts there or whatever. I would use whatever I could of that job, training or whatever it was, to better what I was really working on. That was the only reason I was able to not get fired or quit the first day. Because the first day, I hated any job that told me what I was worth, any job that took away time from my brand, my dream, my goal, what I was about. We got chance again. If they're not for you, then they're against you. That's right, man. You're either with me or against me. There you go. If you talk to 25, you talk to 50 people, and 49 bring hate and all this weird stuff, block 49 people, delete 49, laugh at 49 people. Get 49 inspirational little things into your body. But that one person loved it. Let's go. Bring them on. There's one more person in part of this community. That's awesome. I'll take 1 out of 49. I don't care. Or 1 out of 50. Just keep it going. Maybe next time I get 2. 48, delete, block. There's 2. Come on, let's go. There's 2. Now we got 3, and I got 4 of us. Just build that baby. It's not easy. It's a grind. If it was super easy, everybody would be doing it. Nobody would have to work a job they hate. But use it and work on your thing and not let it bug you. Focus on the positive. Focus on the inspiration. Focus on the things that make you excited and happy and you feel good about life and it's good vibes. Focus on that. Focus on that, not the other cynical, insecure BS. There's a couple people in my life that I can't talk to anymore. It's all about bitching and moaning. It's all about negativity. And at some point, they'll probably get around to taking a shot at what I've done or what I'm doing or what I want to do or what I've built, whatever. I don't know. It's just, it's just negative. It's cynicism. It's not coming from a positive place. It's not coming from a secure place. It's not coming from a place where they're doing what they want to do. No. How many people have you seen that are super happy doing what they want to do, give you negative vibes? It's just crazy how much the people where you want to be inspire you and lift you up, and the people that don't, aren't where they want to be. Is that a coincidence? No. There's a reason for that, and we got to see it. Be in the mindset of the source, the comfort zones. Comfort, safe zones never built any badass legacy, never built an extraordinary story. Come on. Now, if you're happy in the comfort, then it's, like I always say, it's great. But for the ones who want to build something, you know there's more out there. You want to help people. You want to figure out your worth, not some other company or boss. You got to fight for it. You got to grind it out. But there's ways to make it happen. You can do it. You just got to keep pushing through it. So, all right, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for hopping on here. All right, guys.